Hello, everybody. It is back. It is back. Premier League predictions, week 4. And we're going to be going through this with the producer and, of course, myself, Dave here, and Emma. Hi, Emma.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
How are you? Yes. So
I'm all right, thank you.
I'm currently at a car dealership, would you believe? And because my car's in, getting ready for Newcastle away. And so we're doing it remotely. But a big hello to everyone in the chat. If you do want to get involved, hit that subscribe button and you can get involved. And obviously, if you're watching it back on catch up, leave your comments. So first of all, we need to go through the results of the previous weeks 2 and 3. And of course, we'll be giving you all the latest on Match Bingo as well. Emma will have her app ready to do to show you the Match Bingo and what you need to do on that one. And we've got a special offer for you on that as well this week. So first of all, Premier League predictions week 2. Emma was already 1-0 up, but I pulled it back. Hold on. I need to get rid of that. There you go. I pulled it back to draw. I won 8-7. But it was only one result difference because we both got the 1-1, didn't we, Emma, for the Man United and Fulham game? And,
I thought Brighton were going to beat Everton.
Yeah. I won 8-7, which levelled it up at 1 week each and put us level at 13 points each after 2 games, 2 weeks. So we move on to match week on. So, guys, who do you think won match week 3? Is it Emma or is it Dave? Are you team Emma or team Dave? That's what we want to know. Who won match week 3? And hello on TikTok. How you doing? Hit the follow. So Geordie Tune for Life. Oh, it's a Geordie. Tune for Life says hello, Dave and Emma on there. Have you seen the latest? Should have a penalty against Everton. If you follow Always Wolves socials, the producers put that out on socials. Had a lot of engagement, that has, hasn't it?
Particularly on Facebook. They've got a bit crazy, the Facebookers.
Yeah. Everyone's going Team Emma again, which isn't a surprise. So yeah, have I got any Team Daves at all? Any Team Dave?
You're just begging.
I am begging. I want at least someone must be a Team Dave, surely. But it seems nothing. We've got hi Emma, Dave and Emma. I've got nothing against Wolves from a Villa fan. Fair play. Okay, well, week number 3 was won by me. It was an exciting battle with a really high scoring game. In fact, we were absolutely
this is dreadful.
Absolutely diabolical. In fact, we both got a point from the first 2 games. The Chelsea, we got the results right from the Chelsea, Fulham and the Man United Burnley game. And then Emma is a sea of reds. And I only got an extra point because I got the Sunderland result right. No correct scores. So I actually won 3 points to 2, put me 2 weeks to 1 up, and 16 points to 15. We have both I've got 16 points after 3 weeks. And you've got 15 points. It's as bad as the Wolves.
Not great, is it?
Not great at all. Not great at all. But anyway, I am in the lead, early leader. Let's get on to the scores on the doors. Week number 4, Emma. Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, who's just sacked Nuno Espirito Santo and brought back the popsicle, the ice cool popsicle.
Interesting. Very interesting one. What do you think about sacking Nuno?
Crazy, absolutely crazy. We saw what happened with Wolves, and then what happened, and crazy. Hi, Georgie, who's on TikTok. How you doing? Yeah.
So,
So, what do you
yeah.
think?
What do I think? I think it's ridiculous. I would
Well,
be happy to swap Nuno for Postecoglou.
they're going
But
from a counter-attacking team that plays with a low block to someone who likes to play with all his players in the opposite half. I don't see it working. But
the Forest fans love Maranakis more than they love Nuno, so they're just going with it.
yeah, well, let's see what
They're very
happens.
much like, oh, he's made good decisions to move us on to new managers. But yeah. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Arsenal Forest.
Yeah.
Arsenal lost to Liverpool last time out. I think they'll be keen to pick up the pace again. Forest just haven't been great, have they? They lost 3-0 to West Ham. So I've gone for a comfortable win to the Gunners, 2-0.
2-0. Okay, Matthew's gone 2-1 Arsenal. I love us 4-1 Arsenal. Michael Spears 2-0. Allen's 2-0. 2-1. Carl's 3-1 Forest. Geordie Toon for Life is 2-0 Arsenal. And Wow is 2-1 Arsenal. I've gone with Arsenal 4, Forest 0. Arsenal 4, Forest 0. Yes, going to the game later, the under 21s against Real Madrid. So yeah, I will be there. Right, Bournemouth against Brighton. It's a seaside derby.
South Coast battle. I'm predicting a draw. Bournemouth were doing okay so far. Even though they had so many changes in the summer, I thought they might struggle, but they're doing all right. Brighton came from behind to beat City. Two good big teams. So I've gone with, what did we go with? 2 each.
2 each. 2 each. Matthew's 2-0 Bournemouth. Alan's agreeing with you 2-all. So's Carl. I Love has gone 4-3 to Brighton. Michael's gone with the draw 1-1. Wow's 0-0. Geordie Toon for Life 2-1 to Bournemouth. And Daisy knew. Daisy. I better not sing that because that'll get clipped up as well. Brighton 2-1. I've gone with a draw. Bournemouth 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. That brings us on to Crystal Palace. Yes, I'll be going to the next match. I'm going to Newcastle away. Yes, Crystal Palace, Sunderland.
They tend to struggle on the road a bit, Sunderland. Palace are strong recently. Well, they beat Villa pretty convincingly. I've gone Palace 1, Sunderland 0.
Palace 1, Sunderland 0. Let's have a look at what the chat are thinking about that one. Interestingly enough, it's I Love's gone 2-0 Sunderland. Matthews 3-0 Palace. Wow's 2-0 Palace. Allen's 2-0. Geordie Toon for Life 3-0 to Palace. Carl's 2-1 Palace. Michael Spears 3-0 Palace. I've gone with a Palace victory as well. I'm going with Palace 2, Sunderland 0.
Why not?
Why not? The Toffees against the Vanillas. Everton against Aston. What we're thinking for that?
Well, I think Villa have had a bit of a shaky start. All their fans are moaning on socials, a bit aggrieved about PSR restrictions. Everton are doing well at home at the new ground, so I suspect they might.
Well, they've only played one game.
Yeah, but that's momentum, and they did well in that game. I've got Everton 2, Villa 1.
Everton 2, Villa 1. Let's have a look at the chat. Matthew's gone 2-0 Everton. Carl's gone 2-0 Everton. Michael's gone 1-0 Everton. Geordie Toon for Life reckons it's going to be a Villa 2-1. And I Love has gone 5-0 to the Villa. Daisy's gone 2-0 Everton. And I have gone with Everton 2, Aston Villa 1.
Same as me.
Same as you. Same as you. So yeah, in the chat there we've got George on the TikTok. I think it's Jason that's gone a 2-0 Everton as well. So yeah, right. Next up, Fulham versus Leeds United.
Fulham are still looking for their first win of the season, I think. Leeds are a bit like Sunderland; they don't travel that well. So I've gone Fulham to win 2-1, another 2-1.
Fulham to win 2-1. Matthew Jarman's agreeing with you with 2-1. Daisy's going for the draw. Michael's also agreeing with you with a 2-1 to the Fulham. But Carl thinks that Leeds are going to get a 2-1 away win, and so does Alan agree with him. However, Geordie Toon for Life's going for a 2-0 to Fulham. Scott and Jade, who finally just joined us, is going 1-1, but Jade reckons it's 2-1 to Leeds. Jason is going on TikTok 0-0. And I'm going with a Fulham win by a solitary goal to 0. The solitary goal to 0, 1-0. That brings us on to Newcastle versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Interesting to see what you are going with on that one.
Well, I was asking, we've been to Newcastle a load of times, but I don't ever remember winning there.
We did when Doc scored at the back post late on. Header, boom.
Did we win?
We won. It was a late goal, but we definitely won that game.
I always seem to think, I say St James Park could come out disappointed. Either the ref stuffs us, the team stuff us, or just something tends to go wrong. But Newcastle haven't won yet this season, I don't think.
They're on 2 points. If we win, we'll go above them.
Yeah. I'm hoping things might start to click this weekend, and perhaps players might have had a boost from the international games. I think if Strand Larsen's back, we might do okay, but I think we need him in that starting 11. I've actually gone for a 1-1 draw.
A 1-1 draw. Alan's going for a 2-2. I loves 4-1 Larson to do a paquet throw celebration against Newcastle fans. Daisy's 1-0. Geordie Toon for Life, of course, is going for a 3-0 Newcastle. Michael's going for a 1-0 last-minute Wolves goal. Carl's gone for a 2-1 to Wolves. We need a win. Scott's gone 2-0 to the Wanderers. Jade says 2-0 Newcastle because she's being awkward again. And Wow has gone 2-1 to Newcastle. And I've gone with you need to watch the match preview tomorrow to find out what my score prediction is. Next up, West Ham against Tottenham. It's a 5:30 kickoff. West Ham United against Tottenham Hotspur.
London derby. I think West Ham will be confident because of beating Forest. And they're always tough to beat at home. I've actually gone for a draw, 1-1.
A 1-1 draw. Interesting. Matthew Jarman's going with a 3-1 to Tottenham. Wow's going 4-0 Spurs. Carl's 2-0 Spurs. Alan's 3-1 Spurs. Michael Spears is 3-1 Spurs. Geordie Toon for Life is 1-1. And Daisy just says Tottenham. I'm going with a West Ham United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Tottenham Hotspur 2. Brings us on now to Brentford versus Chelsea, an 8 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday. The Bees against the Skis, Chelsea's.
I've gone for Brentford 1, Chelsea 3. I think Brentford's going to struggle in this one. And I think Chelsea are going to win it comfortably.
Chelsea 1, Brentford 1, Chelsea 3, she says. Matthew's gone a 4-1 Chelsea. Carl reckons 4-0 Chelsea. Alan's gone 2-1. But Wow's gone 3-2 to the Brentford. Michael's gone 3-0 to Chelsea. Scott's 2-0 Chelsea. And Jade says 1-0 Chelsea. I'm going with the Busy Bees of Brentford 1. The Skiers. The Chelsea's 3. Same as you. Now it's time for Emma to tell you all about Match Bingo, which you can find in the link below. And she's going to do our Match Bingos for us now.
Okie dokie. So we've got the Match Bingo app here. Sorry, my light's
Fantastic.
reflecting off it a bit. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks good.
There's a little star down here that we press for the games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah, it's just loaded up. Then I'm going to scroll down and find Newcastle Wolves. Can we see it there? Newcastle
Yes,
Wolves.
I can see it. Yeah.
So I'm going to purchase a game for that.
How much is it per game?
Is it £2 a game? I've just pressed go without looking.
Yeah, I think it's £2. And go on.
Yes, it's £2 a game. So the current prize pot is £250.
£250?
Yeah, prize £250 it says. And then
Oh,
you
that's
get a card
decent.
like this.
Okay, that's your bingo card.
Yeah, and you have to tick off. I think you get so much money for a line, so much money for a full house. What one side's the Newcastle relates to Newcastle, one side relates to Wolves. So I've got a goal awarded during a minute ending with 0, so the 10th, 20th, 30th, etc. I've got 3 minutes of injury time. I've got Wolves to take a throw in. What else have I got? Newcastle to...
I hope we get a throw in, I should say so.
Yeah. Newcastle, I've got to score a header. But there's all sorts on there.
And basically, the two sides on the side is the away, two on the inside is the home, and the middle is either one. And also today, guys, can let you know that if you sign up or download the app and deposit £5, you do get a £10 bonus with code ALWAYS. Always. That's all you got to remember, always. Obviously, it must be 18 plus and a UK resident. Please gamble responsibly. And it's £250 in prizes to be won. Also, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you will see that there's a QR code. You can click the QR code and scan that. Or if you're watching it back, the link is in the description, and the link is in the description of the podcast as well. It's one of the best games ever because it's just bingo and football. We absolutely love it. And we've had loads of people win on it as well, which is great, which I love.
Yeah.
We've got lots of winners. Right then, let's go on to the Sunday games. And there's only two. Burnley against Liverpool to start with them.
I think this is too big an ask for Burnley, even at home. I've gone for a strong Liverpool win, 4-0.
4-0. Wow's gone with a 3-0, a Tiki hat trick. Carl says here he's won on the match bingo a few times. Carl has. Matthew's gone 2-1 Liverpool. Alan's gone 3-0. And I have gone with Burnley 0, Liverpool 3, the same as Geordie 2 for life. Next up, Manchester City against Manchester United.
I think this might be a fairly close contest. Obviously, it's Manchester derby, so you would expect it to be. I've just gone with the home advantage for City. I've gone City 3, United 2.
City 3, United 2. Well, Matthew's
you can
gone
never tell with a derby, can you really? You just don't know.
Matthew's gone with 2-1 City. Wow's gone 3-1 United. Okay. Carl's gone with a 2-2. Michael Spear's gone with a 2-1. Alan's 3-2. Scott's gone 1-1. And Jade has agreed with him. And I've gone with a 3-1 to Manchester City. So for the next 5 minutes, you've got the opportunity for Ask Emma. This could be.
Dave, I can ask you too.
It's Ask Emma. Ask Emma. So this is your opportunity to ask Emma what she's drinking in her cup, what's her favourite pizza topping, favourite music, favourite musical, or anything to do with football or Wolverhampton Wanderers. Anything at all, you can ask Emma, and she will answer the questions.
She might not. She might just go, nah, don't answer that.
Well, Wow's got a question for you. What's your favourite Wolves manager of all? Nuno Espirito Santo.
I cried for 3 days when he left. He has to win.
What's your? Would you have him back if you were to be offered Nuno back now, or would you stick with? Would you twist and get Nuno back, or would you stick with Victor?
I get the temptation, but I would stick with Victor. He has earned the rights to do this. There's been a lot of investment in what he wants, his backroom team, all the people that have come in that he wants. But I love Nuno, and I cried for 3 days when he left. And I think it was a massive mistake on Wolves' part. However, I'm going to stick another Wolves manager in there for sheer entertainment. And I'm going to stick Zenga in there because he was hilarious.
Who?
Walter Zenga.
Walter Zenga, yeah, he was hilarious. He was.
Just from a pure entertainment point of view.
He was funny. Carl Whitehouse, who's one of our members, and you can become a member here on the channel by hitting the join button. You get into the private group, the Discord group. You get little emojis. You get a little badge as well. You can see Carl has got a I think Carl's badge is gold because he's been a long time member. He wants to know your prediction for the under-21 game against Real Madrid tonight.
I'm not going to give a score prediction for this because I really don't know. But I know the under-21s, they've been doing quite well. I know they've been playing quite well and they've been banging some goals in. So hopefully we'll get to see some goals.
Good answer. Michael wants to know, what was your first Wolves game?
I don't know. I wish I knew, but I have no idea.
You don't know? What was the first Wolves game you can remember?
I can't remember last week.
Okay.
I have too much going in my head to remember things like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would have been the sort of Bully, Andy Butch era, Graham Turner sort of era.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be. Well, that's fair enough. It's a fair answer, Emma.
Yeah. Mike Stowell was my favourite player when I first started watching.
There you go. Jade wants to know if you like Six and K-pop and Demon Hunters.
Can honestly say I've never listened to K-pop.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
What about Six and Demon Hunters?
I don't know who Demon Hunters is.
Yeah.
Six? Did I mean the musical Six?
I think we went to see that recently at the cinema.
If you mean Six the musical, I like it. It's cool.
It is cool. It is. Geordie Toon for life. Have you ever had ham and peas pudding stotty in Newcastle? It's a must.
No, but I've been to Greg's at a ridiculous time in the morning, if that counts.
This is true. Greg's has a 24-hour Greg's in Newcastle. I think we had a Greg's really late at night, and then a load of Newcastle fans come up around. I might have a few more might recognise me this weekend because of me Strand Larson, woo, that one. So, but, so there you go. So next up, Wow wants to know, what do you think of West Brom? Which Midlands teams do you hate the most?
What do I think of West Brom? I hear it's not a very good place to go shopping. I don't think there's a lot of shops there. That's about it.
That's a clever
I
answer.
don't hate West Brom until we're playing them. So on the day that we play them, I will want Wolves to win 100%. And I'll be dreading if they have any sort of bragging rights over us. Yeah. But no, I don't hate West Brom.
Fantastic. Matthew wants to know, which band do you prefer between Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath?
Ooh, I don't know if I've got a preference, but I do quite like both.
Okay. Carl wants to know, would you recommend seeing Moulin Rouge show us and taking my mom to see it? Well, if you're already going, it's tough, isn't it, really?
Moulin Rouge, brilliant show. I am going to see it more than once when it comes to Birmingham. Seen it in London. We saw it in London when it very first came out, and it is excellent. But what I would say is don't expect it to be like the film.
No, it's definitely got differences. I think Wow the Villa fans wants to know your thoughts on Emery.
The Spanish waiter.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job.
Doing a good job. Okay. And Scott says Jade wants to know what's your favourite song from Six.
Favourite song from Six. Favourite song from Six. I can't think. What was the one called that Amber Lynn sang? Amber Lynn sang. That one. The Amber Lynn one.
Fantastic. Right, just before we go, I do want to
I can change my mind on that. I want to do the techno one that was for Anna Cleese.
The techno, when they're like in Germany, Wunderbar, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to draw everyone's attention to this. We did the Content Creators Cup at the weekend, which we put on. Thanks to all the creators that got involved with that. We've just had some donations today. This one, the Anonymous, is from the Wolves Report, actually, who did some separate fundraising. So thank you for them. They won the tournament on penalties. And the Always Wolves bit is what Emma raised on the day from food and drink and raffle. We're now up to £6,602. We're 82% of target towards the 8,000. So, guys, if you're watching this, help us get towards that 8,000 for the foundation. Please donate as much, anything you can. I want to get to that 8K, and we're getting close. So anything will help us get to the 8,000. So please, 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 with a cherry on top. If you're on TikTok, get onto Always Wolves YouTube channel and donate if you can. So that concludes this week's show. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one, which will be the match preview coming tomorrow. We've got, of course, we'll be reviewing the press conference from a secret location. The press conference will be reviewed from a secret location, and everything around the game as well. The Newcastle match. So make sure you hit the subscribe on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter X, on Blue Sky, on Threads, and of course here on YouTube, and bookmark alwayswolves.co.uk. Loads of content, and we will be giving you all the updates, news, reviews, rumours and opinion, as always. And the big question is, will the Strand Larsen song be sung? Will he be fit to play? We will find out.
He needs to be.
Cheers, guys. Always Wolves.
See you, folks. Draw.